Human rights attorney Mary Francis has emphasized the urgent need for mechanisms to protect the rights of vulnerable groups in society. She noted that policies alone are insufficient without mechanisms for redress. Francis expressed concern that public servants responsible for implementing these policies often lack the necessary oversight to ensure compliance and accountability. Additionally, she highlighted the barriers citizens face when seeking justice, particularly when the court system is their only option for redress. She continues to advocate for the establishment of a National Human Rights Commission to address these issues.
I've called every year on International Human Rights Day for the government to set up a national commission to monitor state compliance, to ensure that legislation is enacted to bring about the provisions which the government has signed on to. Because by signing on to those provisions, government commits itself to actually ensure that those international universal standards of fairness and non-discrimination and equality actually apply in legislation. So that has to be done in St. Lucia. The only organization which can do it is a national commission, and to ensure that there is redress when those rights are breached by the public servants and so forth. Because it is not fair for the state who must protect your rights. When your rights are abused, then you have to go to court, and most times those people can't afford.
Francis noted that the country has a low rate of ratification for numerous conventions established by United Nations, which affects its compliance with international standards on human rights and social justice.
And Lucia has to report every year. You have what they call a universal periodic review. Every 2 or 3 years, the state has to go to Geneva to report on how well they have complied and how well they have been taking action to ensure that those values and those provisions are actually enacted in the country, and they are standing in other words, in compliance. We don't hear anything. We don't hear about those reports. Well, there's technology now, and it's open to us to go on the various United Nations website to educate ourselves. But in terms of accountability for human rights, I think we have a long way to go.
In keeping with this year's theme for International Human Rights Day, Our Rights, Our Future Right Now, the human rights lawyer stressed that if the government embraces the full power of human rights as the path to the future, the country and the world by extension can become more peaceful and equal. For the DPS News World, I am Zane Romulus.